on NBC tonight, the rebooted The Weakest Link. It's going to be every Tuesday night at 8 Eastern time, and the host is the lady who put the Glee in Glee. She puts the marvelous in the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and most importantly, as we all know, helped Dr. Richard Kimball figure out who switched the samples.
Which samples?
And save the day in The Fugitive. She is none other than the 4-time Emmy Award winner, Jane Lynch, back here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Jane?
I'm so good. I love that you referenced the liver sample mystery from The Fugitive.
RD,
That's awesome.
Come on, Jane. Let's not forget that way before you won all of these awards, that was a very... Without you, I mean, Richard Kimball might still be in jail, if I'm not mistaken.
He'd be still on the run. Can you imagine? He'd be like 75 years old and still on the run.
But still, exactly, and we don't need that. We needed the finish that we needed.
Exactly, and Tommy Lee Jones would have been still chasing after him. They'd be so tired at this point.
Exactly. By the way, that is maybe one. It's in one of my top 5 remote drop movies. The Fugitive literally has caused me to miss appointments, not go where I need to go. I mean, it's just a remote drop.
So well done. It's such a well done movie. Absolutely, I'm very honored that I had a little part in it. One of my first movie roles.
Now, was that like Chicago ties that you wound up in that film?
Yeah, the woman who was his, Andy Davis, who directed it,
right.
His assistant, somehow talked him into giving me that part. And it was a part originally written for a guy, which is, I tend to get a lot of those parts in my history. And for some reason, he cast me. He didn't even meet me. He trusted her.
Exactly. I know that. But what was it like for you, though, to be thrown into a scene with Harrison Ford?
Oh, my God. It's one of those things, you're nervous. It's like when I worked with Meryl Streep, too. You're nervous. You know what you're getting into. And you know that these are like the biggest stars in Hollywood. And you just have to show up and do your job. You have to push all of that nervousness aside. And you have to be a worker among workers. Because if you go in there as like a fan, you're not going to get your job done. So I had the wisdom to know that. So I just showed up and, it was actor. And we got along very well. And he's not the easiest guy to get along with. And he and I, we worked some stuff out together because he didn't like the script for our scene. So it was raining that day. We went into his trailer, and he held the umbrella over my head.
Okay.
And we worked out the dialogue, and it was a real joy.
Hold on a second now. So you're saying it's your first job, okay?
Yeah.
You get the gig.
One of my first jobs.
One of your first jobs. One of your first film roles, okay. So you get the gig, Jane Lynch, and now it's time for the scene, and Harrison Ford's like, this script is garbage, or something like that. And let's you and I go workshop it. That literally happened.
Yeah, that literally happened, and we workshopped it. It was great. He was so nice to me. And, we worked it out. We improvised back and forth. We figured it out.
Fantastic.
It was nice. I mean, I actually worked with him as an actor, and there's nothing like that to break the spell. You just get to work.
And then again, it just cracked the RDU 90 code. It just cracked the case wide open.
Oh my gosh, you really remember this.
Am I freaking you out right now, Jane?
Yeah, a little bit. Because that's the name of the drug, right? That was RDU-90.
Yes, correct.
The name of the drug,
and Dr. Nichols lied to Tommy Lee Jones and all of that stuff. I guess this is my way. Hank, wait for it, to try and prove to you I'm not the weakest link when it comes to this, Jane.
There we go. Let's talk about the important thing that's going on right now. Going down memory lane, but let's talk about what's happening right now, here and now.
The here and now.